one is fairly new residential area. These houses are pretty big. They're almost 4-story, 1 story in the basement, 3 stories above the ground. No matter where you go in Canada, it's always the same experience. The residential areas are pretty much same. The schools are same, the public parks are same. The quality of life is pretty much same, except the very busy, hustling, bustling downtown. Otherwise, the rest of the residential areas give you the same quality of life, no matter where you live in Canada. And all of these areas definitely have Walmart and the famous brand stores, Dollarama, Tim Hortons. Yeah, it's pretty much the same everywhere. And every region has their own transport system. It's not like the same transport system running over, the entire country or state. Every small city has their own transport system. So this is a natural heritage system. So it has different type of frogs and few fishes. Alright, well, I don't see much of water here, running water. It could be just a low-lying area, or maybe there could be a planning to bring some water from a river or from lake or a dam. But right now there is no running water under this bridge. But they call it a channel. They do have a name for it, so maybe some kind of a planning. And a wooden iron bridge to cross to the other area, and this area leads to another residential lane. So every area here is given a lane, like a bonsai lane, a veteran drive, a spring valley. These kinds of names they give to the residential areas, and then you have numbering on your house, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I'll also show you the mailboxes, how they look like. Let me find some and maybe I can get pictures for you. So all the mailboxes are at one places for one residential area, and maybe then you have keys to open them. I do see a small park here for the kids. So I'm going back now. One more good thing about the town planning in Canada is that they make sure the bus routes are designed in such a way that they touch that residential area. So all the people staying there, maybe 50 or 40 houses, they don't have to walk much to the nearest bus stop. So the bus routes goes through that area, and that's how they design all the routes. So from there you can catch a bus to the nearest bus depot or bus station. From there you can get buses to many other destinations. Brampton, I mean, this is like outskirts of Brampton, not even a Brampton, and it has a small railway station which I have showed you earlier in my video, the Mount Pleasant railway station. From there you can get GO trains to the Toronto downtown. We have been to that when we went to the Center Island. We got onto the GO train bus. So there is no ticketing system over here. You buy the Presto cards, you just tap the card on the station and you board the train. And wherever you get off, I think you need to scan the card again, so automatically they cut down the fare. And the same card works for buses as well. If your card doesn't have a balance, if it goes into negative, then you need to buy the ticket on the bus itself. You just put the exact change into the machine and it gives you a slip. That slip is valid for 2 hours to travel anywhere. But on train, I think you don't have that option. When you board onto the train, you just have to use your Presto card. That too, before boarding the train, you tap the card on the station. Everything is electronically connected via internet. So Google tells you everything, where the bus is, how much is it delayed or not delayed, which bus to catch from the next station. So you must have your phone charged before getting out of your house. That is a must thing to do if you're new in Canada, because there are very less people around whom you would ask, and people are very private over here, so it's little difficult to ask somebody for help. So rather you would just get the help from your phone. So you must have an internet connection and charge your phone so that it can help you to go to your destination. Well, you can know about how new the area is just by looking at these trees planted along the street. These trees are very small, so they have been recently planted. If you see trees with big trunk and a fairly big tree, that means those are the old areas. So our house is on the left side, and in front of that there is a small pond, or you can call it a lake. I'm just going to have a short walk and explore what kind of trail this is. So maybe a few years down the line, when I come down here again, this area will be much more developed like any other parks. Right now this is very raw and natural, but as the area gets developed, they also design the landscape of these parks, and they get few slides and a lot of things for kids as well. So right now it's very much natural, so I'm just gonna have a round around this lake. Some Christmas trees, maybe they're called pine trees maybe. I can actually see people are growing vegetables in their backyard, like pumpkin. There are lots of other vines like cucumber, squash, tomatoes. You can grow the salads, and you can grow the coriander and spinach, the eggplant. I wonder how this government is able to maintain everything. They do have here a safety thing if somebody gets into the water by mistake. So if anybody is found misusing this equipment, you get $2,000 fine. You can't play with that. And what we have here is some information again. So what kind of things you find in this lake. Okay, one more small bridge to cross over to the other area. They definitely have some kind of plan here to get water from somewhere. Otherwise, why would they build these bridges? Okay, that's the lake over there. Last night we were traveling to the Tandoori Flame restaurant. It's like 30 kilometers from here, 1 hour by public transport. And here everybody is very, very polite. So when you get onto the bus, you say hi to the driver. When you get off the bus, you say thank you. And there was a warning written over there. So any kind of assault with the transit employees, like the bus employees, there will be $5,000 fine and a criminal record against you. So you cannot mess up with a bus driver or any of the employees that work for the Brampton Transit or any other transit for that matter. So the employee rights are very much important in Canada, and here nobody gets into any kind of trouble. People behave in public, no abusing, no fights, nobody breaks the rule. If you found, or if somebody gets you in trouble, then boy, that's gonna create a lot of mess. After a few weeks the fall will start and these green leaves will turn into yellow, red, and that would start the winter. And I can already see the evenings are cooler than a few weeks back when I arrived. In the evening it gets chilly, so I got a new jacket over here because I didn't bring one from India. Look at that house right in front of me. There are solar panels on the entire roof. I am sure that house is completely using a solar power to illuminate everything in that house. Look at how many solar panels they have. And in India we are not using this, even though we are rich in sunlight so much. And anytime you look up the sky, you will find 3 to 4 flights flying at any moment. Anytime I have observed that, be it in any area, you always see flights in the sky. So there's a railway track here, and I can show you the train passing by. And the trains here have 200, 300 carriers. They just keep going and going and going. You'll get tired of watching them, but it will not end. Although my house is right opposite here across the road, I cannot cross this street. I have to all the way go to that signal and only cross the road from the zebra crossing. If I cross the road from anywhere, that would be violating the law and I could be in trouble. So I'm back and it's a good walk. A lot of seagulls today here. Let me show you that. Maybe because today is Thursday and it's time to pick up garbage bins, empty the garbage bins. And these seagulls follow the garbage truck to pick up their food. Maybe there are too many seagulls in the sky.